Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Food Joy Show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show is each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel and 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about creativity. Oh my goodness. About the power of art, the power of creativity as a way to enhance one's productivity. So thanks for joining us. Let's dive right into the topic. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com or michaeldatcher.com to see about us, see about me personally. All right, let's dive in. So we speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. Let's dive in. So, guys, we're talking about the power of art, whether that be literary arts, musical arts. I had a really interesting weekend listening to a song by Damian Marley called "Speak Life," a song I've heard before and love. You know Damian Marley's work. He's the youngest son of Bob Marley, and he's probably the best lyricist, songwriter of the Marley children. And just a really powerful cat. So this song is about speaking life, but the video is set in Ethiopia, and it's just a very powerful, just incredible reminder of the power of art. So I was thinking about, really the beauty of allowing our art to uplift and encourage and to speak life to people. So point one is that you want to think about surrounding yourself by that type of art. And art comes in many forms. I mean, I'm a believer in embracing art in its broadest possible sense. And sometimes art may have what people may consider a negative connotation, but for me, even that art is valuable and important. But in terms of what we want to produce in our own lives, we have to make a decision about what we want to put out there. And its complexity, of course, but we want to speak life. That's point one. So you want to do your own due diligence and find a situation where you can be around art that is like that. Why? Because it will inspire you, as I was inspired this weekend to create art that way. Well, why is creating art, if you're not an artist, why is it important? Well, in our society, certainly in American society, because of how art is not valued, it is a non-essential activity, item, profession, and therefore under-resourced, underpaid, and there are, of course, outliers of that phenomenon, like superstars who make gazillions of money, but generally, artists in art is not respected enough to even support it financially. All right, and so as a result, we want to be able to think, well, wow, why is that? Why is that true? And what can I do to respond to that particular state of affairs? And so you want to think about, okay, when I'm doing art, I'm being creative, and when you are being creative, you're doing what I'll just referred to as God does. When you're being creative, you're doing what God does. You are being a creator. And certainly the major so-called world religions, and also in what people would consider not the world religions, minor so-called religions and belief systems, being a creator is one of the major attributes of the deities across the world that I've studied. And there's been quite a few that I've studied. So that seems to be a defining principle of the deity concept, being a creator. So when you're being creative, you're doing what the primordial deity have done and are doing, right? And if you have any experience with creativity, meaning either going to a concert, going to a great film, reading a great book, or being creative yourself, you know that once you are involved and around some great art, you just feel good. You feel inspired. You're like, oh, this feels good. Well, what if you could be the one offering the inspiration to other people? And you can, right? And so that's part two. As you begin to dive into your own creativity, you have an opportunity to serve others, to be of service to others, to be about giving something to someone else, which can be really, really, really powerful if you can be about that particular thing. If you can serve other people, man, have your art inspire people like Damian Marley. I don't know Damian Marley personally. He is living, I'm not sure where he lives, if he's back in Jamaica, if he lives here in LA or in New York. I know his brothers have a place, his other brothers have a place here, here in LA. But I'm not sure where he's at. But man, so powerful to think that someone that far away who I don't know can have that much of an impact on me. So we endeavor to move it forward and allow our art to also be inspiring. So thank you so much. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces, I'm out.